I can't believe it, sir. Extraterritoriality. Yes, there's nothing we can really do about that. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice. I can't believe that even though we know he's the boss, we can't lay a finger on him. I know. Mr. Prosecutor. Sorry to skip out on you, but I got some business to take care of. If we can't even give an evil guy like him a slap on the wrist, then what the heck were laws created for? What good are they? Well, laws are only good as so far as the country they're in are created in. If the law can't help us, then I'll go as the thief and take care of this myself. Don't you dare. Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, that was a bit too harsh. I know how you feel, sir. We're trying to take on an ambassador, after all. They did tell us earlier to get out of the theater. It's kind of their country, I guess. Actually, it's not. It's neutral. But I feel like I've been slapped across the face for just doing my job. What am I going to do? Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack? Come on, everyone. We can't give up yet. Okay. I want you to think about something for a sec. We've never let up even for a second, and as long as we don't stop investigating, we might find the rotten treasure hidden here. She's right. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. You're right, Kay. Very well, let's reopen the investigation and see what we find. Come on, Kay. Right behind you. Okay, then I'll go check out Baba a bit more, sir. And I have something that I need to investigate further in Albahast. If you're allowed in. Now then, before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Hey, Kay, you wanna meet in the theater real quick? Bastion flower data erased from my organizer. Lobby. Ambassador Alba seemed agitated over something. I wonder why. There are two special circumstances that surround the ambassador. First, the embassy itself has extraterritorial rights. If something happens on Albastian soil, we are unable to legally prosecute him. Cool. Sounds like embassies are the perfect place to steal whatever you want. No, because you're still bound by their laws, and if they find you, they can arrest you. And Murder Damask II run a smuggling operation, makes counterfeit bills apparently. But I thought all the counterfeiting was done by Mr. Cochin and Bob Hall. Yes, he's apparently used the embassy coupon printing press to do it. But it's the same story there anyway. Bob Hall also has extraterritorial rights. Which brings me to the next point. The ambassador has extraterritorial rights. Those rights are effective even in our own country. Really? No matter what happens, he can never be tried in our courts. He retains some very special rights indeed, unless things outweigh that and the country allows us to prosecute here. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may have committed, we cannot bring him to trial here. So I guess we really don't stand a chance, do we? We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. Can I bring something together here? I don't think I can connect those two things. This was taken just before the two ambassadors gave their bouquets to the Steel Samurai. Wait, is it just my imagination? Or is there something in this picture that I've seen before? Won't rest until I've suspected everything. I think it's this. I don't know what it is, but it looks weird. Appears to be a bouquet of Persian whatever and roses. Wow, you even know the exact species? I never would have figured you an expert on flowers. I am a botanist, actually. It's all because of those flowers that old lady sends me every month. Just look at me. I sound like some sort of botanist. So, what exactly is this yellow flower here? That one. I'm not sure. What? You don't know? As far as I can recall, I've never seen a flower like this before. I feel as though I've seen the shape somewhere before. Deduce. Deduce. This spot's somehow connected. I was about to do his badge. No. Nope. Is there anything that has the symbol of it on it? Oh, it's the knife. Yeah, it's the knife. Handle. Is there just the handle? Okay, no, it's the knife. Bobhall's national symbol is a butterfly, and Albahast is the flower. It would appear that someone is employing the old hide a tree in a forest trick. Got him! You're not passing this by me, buddy. What are you mumbling to yourself about? I have, like, no health, by the way, too. I'm, like, literally skating. Wait, what? The handle of this knife. Ah! Yes, it's the handle that was supposed to be on the blade that killed Mr. Cochin. The weapon that killed him was carried through the Theatrum Neutralis. In the very bouquet Ambassador Alba was carrying. Nice. If we can prove he helped participate in the murder of someone on their soil, he's fucked. The flower motif. Looks like one of the flower petals is missing. Oh, and take a look at the weapon itself. It's missing the exact same petal. And the knife in this photo is most definitely the same weapon as the murder weapon. Got him, got him. Getting dunked on, buddy. Fucking Larry. I can't believe he was pretending to be harmless old grandpa. Talk about deceptive. I don't suppose anyone's suspecting him to change that drastically. I bet he's thinking of something evil behind that cheery smile. Okay, please try to remain calm and focused on here and now. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I got all worked up there. Well, the only way we're going to be able to steal the truth is if we keep on investigating. Larry. Is there anything else? Flowers. These flowers are just flowers. Seems that lilies are at the center of the bouquet with an accent of a chamomile. Wow. You can totally smell the wonderful fragrance. Okay, this is just a picture. Look, I know that. But it's nice to imagine things once in a while, you know? Where's your sense of empathy? You can smell the fragrance of flowers from a photo. That's more like a hallucination. You don't have to be mean about it. Let's just drop this before it's in full bloom. Edgeworth here. I don't give a fuck. It's gotta be something else. Can I check this again? No. Did I miss something? I already checked this area earlier. Never sticking up. That means I got everything here. That's what's important. Let's check this. Flowers were sent by a variety of people and businesses to celebrate the goodwill of the event. Even the Steel Samurai received some flowers from the ambassadors. There's so many bouquets here, it's like a wedding ceremony. I believe the flowers for those are for a slightly different reason. What do you mean? This event was supposed to be like a wedding between Albahast and Bobhall, right? Actually, I believe they're more in a state of divorce. Okay then, this event was supposed to be their remarriage ceremony. I suppose you could call it that. Talk. Hello, and welcome to the Embassy of Bobhall. Sorry, I don't really need to enter your country at this time. Right now, for a limited time here at the Bobolisian Embassy, we're offering the very special experience, the Terrifying Fire's Ashes Tour. So how about it? Try sign you up? Well, fine, thanks. We have an investigation to run. Oh my god, I'm so I'm fucking fucked. Backdrop they used in the Steel Samurai stage show today. I love the climax of that show. I'll give you a different climax. Steel Samurai Sushi Slice! That was the first time I'd seen that special move. But well, the Gym and Ninja stage show's climax was much better, of course. Oh, is that a fact? That scene where he sang for Princess Misola and gave her those hair sticks? I could have totally feel the love there in my heart. Perhaps the Gym and Ninja is just more popular with female audiences. I didn't mean to click you. Okay, yes. What do you think about Alba? Fuck, tell it to work for me. Mr. Edgeworth, if you don't pay attention, Ambassador Alba's gonna get away. I know. Now hurry up and do that swing thing you always do. I have no idea what you're talking about. What? You don't know? Oh, come on, you know what I'm talking about. That thing you do. You're talking about logic? Yes, that's it. So hurry up and let's swing already. Alright. To be honest, it's been a bit hard to connect everything up until now just by looking. However, I should be able to piece things together if I take another look at my leads. Perhaps now is the time to use logic and reason my way to the truth. I mean, I figured, obviously. It's just the, which one goes to where, since there's something in... I feel like he doesn't want us to look into the counterfeiting. And I feel like the counterfeiting has to do with the renovations, but I feel like these two are what are connected. God, I don't want to lose health because I have like none left. God, fuck, I knew it. God fucking damn it. Ugh. There goes all of my health. Counterfeiting renovations. Please, dear Jesus. Thank you. I didn't want to lose more health. We know that the counterfeiting bills were printed using the embassy's press, but the necessary material, such as the Babylisian ink and paper, must have been hidden in a secure location. But what do you think would have happened if the renovation had begun? Well, we probably had to find a better hiding place or get rid of it all. Right, so we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plain bill's disposal. And the reason Mr. Cochin was killed is the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, who do we think was the one most to gain? Alba. He has the most to gain. It's the one person who has been erasing all evidence of the smuggling operation. From both embassies, the co-conspirator who is mopping up Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba had a very strong motive to kill Mini Cochin. He doesn't want to look into a motive to kill. See, that's why I fucking sometimes hate this shit. The cause of Ambassador Alba's agitation, the rotten treasure we may find, and the motive for killing Mr. Cochin. Miss Yu said it herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. If we were to take her words at face value, then the reason for the ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstances under which Mr. Cochin was killed. Then you mean Mr. Ambassador Alba was the real killer? I thought the two of them were friends. Money talks, dude. Money fucks. Maybe they were, but if Mr. Cochin was the one who had first betrayed the friendship. Oh, I get it. Wasn't Mr. Cochin pushing really hard for Mr. Palenio to be ambassador after the reunification? Yes, and that was the real reason why he wanted to steal Alba's Prima Duca statue. So Mr. Cochin hired Damas II to go steal it for him. But when Ambassador Alba found out what he was up to, he killed Mr. Cochin. There's definitely a possibility at this point. Those two really were thinking of no one but themselves. But the question now is, how did he do it? Ambassador Alba was in Albahest, but Mr. Cochin's body was discovered in Babhal, right? All right, and that is what we must solve next. I believe we now understand why Ambassador Alba was so nervous and agitated. It must have something to do with where Mr. Cochin was killed. There was no blood anywhere. A place where the Albahestian ambassador was likely to meet the Babylisian Mr. Cochin. Theatrum Neutralis. The place where Ambassador Alba happened to have committed the murder is? Had to have been the theater, right? Please. The only place that makes sense here is here at the Theatrum Neutralis. What? Here? The Goodwill event was being held here today, correct? So the only place at the bottom both of them would have been is here. But if that's the case, then everything changes. This theater isn't actually Albahistian land. So that wipes out one of those extraterritorial rights he has. It makes logical sense, in which case it is a reason for us to investigate further. So what should we check out? Let's see. I believe we should check the immigration records for both Albahast and Babhal post-haste. Babhal's record should be easy to obtain, however the problem will be Albahast. I wonder if they would allow me to use their records despite the order to vacate. She already got him. I'm already one step ahead of you. Miles Edgeworth. Francisco. I have here the security footage from both Albahast and Babhal. You do well to take a look at its contents. Thank you. Queen. You move fast. Von Karma strives to be perfect in every way. It's not in my nature to keep on retreating like this. I took the liberty of looking over the Babhal investigation reports as well. From now on, you will make no excuse to back down or say that we can't solve this case. Sorry about earlier. We won't be beaten because my cute little subordinate is going to try his very best, isn't he? Doesn't she patronize me enough already for a lifetime? So this video contains footage from Albahast's immigration screening area. I really hope there's something in here that we can use. Probably. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Which minute's footage should I examine? 5:22. Who are you? This man is an immigration officer who's on duty. He's making the exact same scary face I was making a minute ago. Wait, is it just me or is he blushing? Here's how he gets flustered around the ambassador. I guess the ambassador is well respected inside Albahast too. You could say that. The guard doesn't appear to be capable of looking at the ambassador. I can't believe how completely fooled I was by the way he carried himself. He had me fooled too. According to the files I had sent for earlier, Ambassador Alba was a Cadofian hero. He served the royal family from danger countless times. So what bothers me is why would a man like that create a smuggling ring? Even with all the authority I have, I still haven't been able to figure out why. Sounds like the ambassador was a hero who was corrupted by evil. But no matter what happened in the past, we can't let the man... He has no escape justice. Let's look at 523. Doesn't something about this lump shape strike you as odd? Huh? Isn't it supposed to be this shape? No, there's clearly something odd about the bulge. If only we had the push cards. Next, let's check the footage from Babhal's security camera. Hope it shows us something good. 525. Phony. Phooey. There wasn't a single sign of a suspicious person or anything. That right there is the contradiction. Huh? Did I miss something? You didn't miss anything. Because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Cochin entering his own country. Wasn't his body found in Babhal? It would appear that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself. Oh, thank you! He never walked back. Oh no. Ambassador Alba? I thought I asked for your group to vacate premises, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I thought I should let you know that this theater sits on my country's soil. I've had your fun and I've enjoyed our little game. I dare say that you've seen and even achieved a new high score. However, once you've recorded a score, that same game can never be replayed again. You understand what I'm saying to you? Your game is done. It's game over. No. Where do you think you're going at this time of night? After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with regret. So I'm heading to the airport now to return home. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There's still too many issues we need to discuss with you. You can't stop me, Mr. Edgeworth, and you know it. Oh, hey, Polino. Thank you, Shifu. Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba? Ambassador Polino. Even just a teeny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship between our countries is in a precarious situation, you know? Very well. If you insist. I will play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any farther. Ambassador Polino. Mr. Edgeworth, all I wish for is the normalization of relationships between our two countries. But there is one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You'll do what's right. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Now then, what was it about? What you wanted to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch, after all. Oh, that's dude's body. Oh, maybe. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question. That's more than enough, because I only have one question anyway. I want to hear your alibi and how you couldn't have killed Mr. Manikochan. Huh. I see. You seem to have a good hand this time around. It should be fun. This really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. I won't allow even an atom-sized contradiction to slip by. Every little fucking detail. Frankly, I still don't understand why I'm being placed under suspicion here. Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Cocher and I were fellow smugglers. But to get to the point, I was in Albus the whole time. So it's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Bavo. That is my alibi. Were you in there the entire time? So that is your alibi? That is correct. It's simply not possible for me to have committed a crime, Bavo. Now that we cleared that up, I'd appreciate it if you would move out of my way. I said hold it. What is it this time? I thought I told you I'd allow you one question. You did. But you still have yet to really answer my one question. What? Until you tell us the truth, I refuse to budge an inch from where I am standing. Very well. I'll play with you just a little longer. Well, Edgeworth is my subordinate and representative of this country's prosecutors. You are forbidden to lose. Of course, that's something I've understood from the start. This guy's the one who ordered my father killed, isn't he? Yep. Yes, I believe so. The goal of the first thief was the capture of the smuggling ring's leader. My father and Uncle Bad. Their legacy will live on. Through me. So that's why we've just got to catch him, okay? We will, I promise. Now, Ambassador Alba, let's have that truth now, shall we? Huh. No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same. Is it though? Did you really never cross borders? Even once? You, the entire time, you didn't move a foot. Never a little bit out of line. Your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Cochin, fellow smugglers, blah blah blah. Why? Oh, that was the whole time. Oh yeah, fuck that one. I want to press on you. What exactly did you do while you were in Albahast? I had a meeting with the Steel Samurai and then I arranged a few files. On the time that thief was sneaking in took me by surprise. Are you saying that was the second that made the first move? Well, calm down. Yes, and it was after I was attacked and I hit on him on the head with the Prima Duck statue. Fortunately, he died from the blow, but it was an act of justified self-defense. Except we still don't actually even fucking know that because you're a fucking piece of shit. And, you know, it probably wasn't self-defense at all. Actually, it might have actually been self-defense. But he still killed Kochin. Calling it that doesn't cover up what you really did. Cover up. No, my boy, I'm not covering up anything. I'm telling the truth. You weren't planning to admit to it, which is why you tried to frame the Steel Samurai. If you weren't an ambassador, I'd be letting my whip fly loose on you right now. I'm terribly sorry that I didn't clean up the body better, but I'm a busy man. I had a speech to give in the Rose Garden after that, you know? Yet despite that, you still had time to kill Mr. Kochin, didn't you? Man is evil, and I'm sure you're familiar with the facts, but Mr. Kochin was killed in Bab Hall when I was all the way in Melbast. Do we know when he was killed? Like, do we have an autopsy report? Like, we know the cause of death. We don't know the time. That was an Albast the whole time. He weren't, though. Like, you can see him coming in. Either leaving or coming in. Into Bab Hall from the Theatrum Neutralis. So he came in. Wasn't that? Okay, fuck off. It does, though. He wasn't in there the entire fucking time. Unless he's gonna say, like, oh, technically not that. It does. Fuck off. I don't care. It does contradict it. This is what sometimes I fucking hate it because it literally does. He's literally lying. I know it's kind of like, someone will say it's like ticky-tacky bullshit or something, but it literally does. Can't chase him down with that. Blah, blah, fucking, blah, blah, blah. Fuck off. Because it's not impossible to take this man down. I don't know about this the whole time. So it's not possible. It is, but whatever. You insist that it's not possible for you to have killed Mr. Kochin in a Bab Hall. And you are correct. Oh, I thought you would be put up a bit more fight, but if you must concede to me. The only thing I'm conceding to you is it's not possible for you to kill him in Bab Hall. I'm not conceding that your alibi is the truth. Oh, I see. However, no matter how you try, you know that you can't crush my alibi. It'd be wise to not underestimate a prosecutor of this country. This fucking America. Get fucked. We'll see about that. So Mr. Kochin was a friend of Ambassador Alba. If that's true, then why did the ambassador kill him? It's not like him in the case of my father where he ordered someone to do it. The problem we have here is we don't know that their exact relationship was. Indeed, if they had to complete trust in each other, then there is no motive for murder. But there wasn't complete trust. Because the dude was... Oh, okay. However, both men were very selfish, and I believe this is where this motive arrived.